channel, the Travelling Woodland. Today we're taking a van out, as you can see. We're taking a van out today.
Turn right onto Bull Lane.
I'm going to go down to Bull Lane, which is there, isn't it?
That's good.
Yeah, 775 feet away. Right, there's a nice old pub. It doesn't look like a pub no more, but yeah, today we're going to Biddenden, a little village down just outside Ashford in Kent. Mum came up with the idea of just showing you the hidden gems of Kent.
In 1 mile, and turn left onto Podkill Lane.
Places you might not have heard of, but are not far from the big places, but are worth a visit if you're in the area. Today is Biddenden, and it's going to be a series of videos, so we plan to get them up every Wednesday. But if we can't do every Wednesday, it will always be a Wednesday for this series. Mum's going to be taking the lead on these videos, so this is all I'm going to be doing on this video, and probably any of the other future videos of the series. So yeah, the plan is we're going to get into Biddenden, and I'm going to try and get the drone up so you get an overview of the town and the little village, and then we'll have a little walkabout, and during that video of the drone footage, Mum's going to do a little voiceover of the little bits of history and all sorts of that, and the little stories of the village, and then we're going to have a walk around. But there is also, we're going to try and get to as many places that have got campsites nearby, and Biddenden has got a campsite nearby. So what we're going to do is I've already asked if we can go and do a little tour of the site, so we're going to do a tour of the site, get the drone up overview, same sort of like style as we're doing at the town and the village, and then that'll be the end of the video. So, because Mum's doing this video, give her a thumbs up, leave her a comment, tell her how well she's doing, and if you do get to the end of the video, or you just enjoy the bits you do watch, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell. It's all free, and you won't miss a single piece of brilliant documentary filmmaking that we're making.
Turn left.
And so I hope you enjoy, and the next place you will see will be my mum. So I'll hand it over to Mum. See you in a bit.
Biddenden is a village in Kent. Its nearest town is Ashford, and it's not too far from Maidstone. It has 2 free car parks, 1 with public toilets. The Millennium Field has a wooded area, 3 ponds and a stream with wooden bridges over. It also has a place called Vane Court, where in 1930 the King of Siam stayed. If you Google Biddenden, it comes up as being famous for the Biddenden Maids, who were twin sisters born in 1100 and joined at the hip and shoulder. They died in 1134, bequeathing their land to the village. Income from this was used to give a yearly dole of food and drink to the poor of the village. The land was known as the bread and cheese lands. There are now biscuits made in the shape of the twins. From what I've read, they're not particularly edible, just souvenir type things. There was also in 1899 the Biddenden Murder. That was John Whibley. He was the bootmender and Sunday school teacher, murdered by the vicar's daughter. She lured him to the schoolhouse after the Sunday service on the pretence of showing him a painting she was going to give to the school. Once there, in front of witnesses, she shot him point blank in the back of the head. And yes, Whibley is what we're called, and that John Whibley was one of my cousins. There is also Biddenden Vineyard, where they make award-winning wines and fruit juices. You can either self-tour or book a tour, and at the end of each one you get a little wine tasting. Self-tour is at the moment £10 per person with 3 wines, and I think if you upgrade to £15 you get 6 to taste. But you'd have to look on their website for that just to make sure. It also has a shop that, apart from stocking their own produce, it stocks locally and regional sourced products. We didn't go there today because, well, the vineyard doesn't open until May, I'm not 100% sure we would actually have got the motorhome in the car park. It's a little bit tight. Right, we've arrived in Biddenden, a little bit disappointed because the tea rooms are closed and they're really nice. But we're in the grounds now of All Saints Church, built in 12 what?
83.
83. And this is where John Wibley is buried, which I think you might have already seen. I don't know. Can't get into the church because the second doors are locked, but hey ho, I guess it's like most other churches. But yes, we won't be here too long because all the shops seem to be shut. Not that there's many, but
Wednesday to Saturday, it said, didn't it?
yeah, the tea rooms is Wednesday to Saturday, and that is really, really nice. What do you want? Yeah, this is the entrance, but you can't get any further because the doors are all shut tight. Oh, not much you can say about it, really. There's a porchway.
Moving on to the next bit then, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to go out the bottom gate and walk back because it passes the old schoolhouse, and the old schoolhouse is where John Wibley was murdered by the vicar's demented daughter in 1899. And I think that is why the villagers clubbed together and bought him that gravestone, the cross. So if it's not a working school, we'll get some photos of it or some video footage. If it is, maybe we won't. See you in a bit. This is the grave of John Wibley. It was paid for, I think I've got this right, by the villagers of the time. I'm not sure you can see the name very clear there. And that's his mum at the bottom. I don't know, I guess they felt that they needed to do something because of how he died. But there he is, in the churchyard of... I forgot, I don't know the name of it. Find it out in a minute. But there he is. Right, this is the old schoolhouse in there, which is the place where John Wibley was murdered with a one gunshot wound to the head, point blank range by, as I say, the vicar's mentally ill daughter. A very jealous woman, and she accused him of all sorts of things. He was actually the Sunday school teacher, and she accused him of all sorts of different things, and it landed up with her shooting him. He was married, no children. I'm not sure what happened to his wife. But that's where he met the end of his days. And we're now going to go round to the High Street. Oh, might as well stay in shop. Where there's lots of, well, very, very old buildings. I don't know, Tudor maybe.
Oh, definitely.
There's a block of cottages there that were for the Flemish weavers that came over. They're still, I think they're actually lived in, or they're a restaurant now. Can we get round the corner before?
Yeah, it's a bit of a... Yeah, we're alright. No, we'll cut that.
Right, this is the tea rooms, is it? Is that what it's called?
The bakehouse.
The bakehouse. And really, you need to, if you come here, you need to go in here. It is really lovely. In the summer, obviously not now, they have tables and chairs outside as well. Service is fine. The people in there who work there, or who used to work there anyway, were really lovely. But number 8, although it's the tea rooms now, used to be, I went back to being a butcher's. You can't really see in there, but years and years before that, this was a bootmender's shop that belonged to John Wibley. So he lived above it, and I'm not quite sure how long his wife would have carried on living there afterwards, but he also lived at one of these other houses. I'm not quite sure, but that was before he took over the shop to be the bootmenders.
But they're in a local book about it.
There is a book that's out of print at the moment. It's called Biddenden in Pictures, and it shows a schoolroom where he was murdered. But evidently in Victorian times, they would, you've all seen it on the telly, they draw around the body. And that is because when they've taken the body away to sort it, they bring it back again to put it in exactly the same position, so the jury can see how the body was when it was found. Bit gruesome, but there is also a photograph of that in this book. He looked quite a big man, to be honest, and he looked very much like my dad. But
you could put the photographs up to compare, couldn't you?
yeah, over the road.
That was...
Right, this is the beginning of the weavers' cottages, and I guess that's perhaps the head of one of them up there. Well, not the real head, but oh, what do you call them? Not statue. A plaque sort of thing. It is now, I believe, a restaurant, although. And you've got to be very careful how you walk along here on these cobbles.
Hold on.
They're very short because the doors are very small. People of today would probably bang their heads as they walked in. But yeah, it's the ladies' restaurant.
It looks like.
I wonder what that is. And the cottages go on to the end of the line here. Again, I've looked, but I couldn't find exactly when the weavers came over.
Oh, that's it.
As you can hear, it's a very busy little town. But yeah, as I was saying, I couldn't see exactly when they came over. They were the Flemish weavers. So they were escaping some persecution or the other over on the continent. Over the road is another restaurant, the West House, and outside it has a plaque.
It looks like the old town sign, doesn't it?
Yeah. And that plaque is of the Biddenden twins that were born in 1100. I'll talk more about them later. Sorry?
We're going to go to the site now, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're going to go up to the Woodland's campsite now to see what that's like. It's about a 10-minute walk away from the actual high street that we're in now. See you soon.
Right, this is Woodlands Park camping site, just outside of Biddenden. It's about a 10-minute drive. Walkable, but bit treacherous because it's there's not much pavements between there and the town. But yeah, as you can see, it's got a field for touring. I'd say, looking at it, I didn't walk around it because it's a bit wet, but I'd say there's probably space for 20 vans with hookup. There's water and freshwater facilities at to fill your tank up. There's a shower block. Couldn't get in because it was closed, but it looks like it's got everything we need that you'll need for your stay. And what I'll do, I'll just quickly go through the prices. So this is per night, all season. Small tent, one person, hiker, biker or cyclist, it's got there, it's £12 a night. A tent, caravan or car, caravan and car or motorhome with 1 to 2 people is £27 a night. And then an extra adult, 18 years plus, is £5 a night. An extra child, 2 years to 17, is £4.50 a night. Electric hookup is £6, and the dog is £7 extra a night. So yeah, it's pretty reasonably priced. And as you can see, it's quite an expansive site. You know, lots of I wouldn't call these statics. These are holiday lodges, but like I say, a space for 20, I'd say, maybe a few more motorhomes. There's definitely the field you can see there, just in the top right corner there. That is probably where they'd have people that are going to be off-gridding because there's no hookup there. But, yeah, and so if you wanted to stay here, but you wanted to get into town, but didn't want to drive the motorhome, and you wanted a caravan and didn't have a tow car, there's a bus that stops right outside the main entrance to the site. It's a number 12, goes to Maidstone. Which is a nice little town to visit, you know, if you're that way. It goes, and it will always obviously go through Ashford as well, because this is the nearest town to Biddenden. It also goes through Headcorn. So in June every year at Headcorn, they have a Battle of Britain air show, and they have a good lineup. You know, they have the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, the Red Arrows, B-17 is usually there every year. So if you could use this place as a base and then get the bus in, or I do know that Headcorn do have camping on site, so you can stay for the whole weekend for the air show. So yeah, that's about all we've got with the site here. Just showing you the you know, it is located in a very rural area, as you can see from this little swipe. Yeah, but it's a nice campsite, friendly staff in the reception. We asked permission obviously first before doing this, and they was happy with us to do this. Yeah, it will be neatened up. They're open between April and the 1st of April to the 31st of October. So they're open for that sort of 6 months. So there we are. That is the site. If you're in the neck of the woods, I'd recommend looking it up. And to book it up on touring, you need to use PitchUp, the website PitchUp. So there we go, and we will see you soon.
Right, we've arrived at Woodside Country Park. The majority of this park is holiday homes for people to live in, but there is, oh my goodness me, a small part of it taken off for touring. There's no hard standing, they're all grass pitches, so you can imagine with the rain we've been having, it's bit muddy. There's a pond. Let's take you. I can't get too close to it though because we're waterlogged. But this is on the touring pitch. Oh, here comes some ducks. There we go. Landed. The touring bit starts from down there, and then we'll go all the way to the back of the field and round. There's electric hookups. Over there is the shower blocks. Now I'll try my best to get there, but like an idiot I wore white trousers and this is very, very muddy. Let's see how we go. Alright, we're now, as you can see, try to keep these holiday homes off because there are people living places. We're now at the shower block. There's the gents and the shower there. Dishwashing facility. So you've got 3 sinks. We have a disabled toilet. Children are welcome, although there is nothing for them to do here. It's also animal friendly. And here we have more dishwashing. Oh, don't know if I like going in here. I'm not a great one for shower blocks. Oh, it's locked anyway. But that was the ladies, which is a shower and toilet in there as well. Yeah, there really isn't much here to do, but it is so very, very peaceful. And there's, I don't know if you can see those ducks there. Just, it's a shame I can't zoom in because there was a little puddle and they were just having a little float on it. But yeah, that's it. But if I mean, Biddenden itself, there is not a great deal there in the summer, and we will put up some photographs of it in the summer. It is a really, really pretty place. And when the tea rooms are open and the other little shops along there, it's nice for a day visit. It's not something you would want to do for longer than a day, unless you were using it as your headquarters to go out to other places. I mean, from here, I'd say you'd have to get the bus to go in. Let's see if those ducks will stay there. Let's turn you around. You'd have to get the bus to go in. We've passed it. It was number 12. But you really do need a transport. It's not somewhere where everything is walkable. They have got vineyards here though, Biddenden Vineyards, and they have award-winning wines and fruit juices. You can have tours around there which involve wine tasting at the end. You can, I think I've got this right, self-tour, so I guess that means you walk around yourself. You pay £10 a person and you can taste 3 wines at the end, and if you up that to £15 you can taste 6. And that's open from May, I think it was, to October. No, I'm talking about the vineyard.
Oh. Eavesdropping.
Exactly. But that really is about it for Biddenden. So disappointed I couldn't show you the tea rooms and what they have to offer. Tea rooms alone is worth the visit, but make sure they're open. That's about it really. We're now going to get back to our motorhome before the rain starts again, and I guess we'll be going home because there's nothing else to do. Unless we see another little village that we might like to look round. But all the little villages this time of year are grey.
Like your roots.
Yeah. I'm going to get something sorted with them. Don't you start.
Alright. What, that's a fox?
No,
it's a cat. That's a duck's round there.
Yeah. They're on that. Oh, they're still there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for now. Don't forget, if you have got this far and it was all right, thumbs up please, and maybe subscribe. They will be getting better, so any comments you like to make that are useful to me, I will take on board if I can. So I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Just like Bruce Forsyth said, didn't she do well? Got all that film just in time. Look, I'm in hailstorm. Lovely. Oh, just like that, it's finishing. So yeah, lovely old stuff. See you soon.